Welcome back to Neo. Alright, let's get to the top of the 1FO building. But first, side quest. Remember, we still have one more side quest.
That is true.
So.
Don't worry, Ayano. You can just wait a bit more. You're not in pain whatsoever. You're fine.
Oh God! It's the pain. It's the pain.
It's building character for you.
We'll get to you. We just got to do a side quest.
And I'm sure it's a very important side quest that means a lot to the people involved.
If you're in trouble, get a blood transfusion from the iguana. I don't know.
God, imagine if that iguana is what solves the plot.
No, like I said, it's like in Blue Dragon. The iguana is the one in control, puppeteering Ayano's body.
Oh, we have we have a new
a skirt.
A new yukata as well.
And a flower you can put in your hair.
Mm-hmm. It gives you a killer remix boost. Helping hand too.
All right, Fret, put on the skirt.
Huh. Okay, sure. I'm all up for trying different things.
Good.
Thank you kindly.
Wooden sandals. I get why they're worn here and there, but I just can never shake the idea of getting a splinter from those.
It's a bit similar to, well, remember, Jova, for a completely different culture, the Netherlands do have wooden type of shoes as well. It's just a matter of fabricating with enough polish to make sure you don't get splinters.
I guess part of my worry is, like, typically with wooden sandals from Japan, you wear those barefoot. At least with the wooden shoes in, like, the Netherlands, typically you'll at least have socks as something, if maybe a small buffer. Oh,
hi, Jack
hello
Frost.
there.
Alright.
Who's this, Pedro?
Okay, yeah, no, actually that was me. I cannot be dealing with this right now. Not now, it's such an important day.
Settle down, Virgil.
Well, that's it. My life is over. Goodbye to everyone who knew me.
Look, Virgil, it's okay. I'm sure they'll make a Devil May Cry 6 featuring you. Guest starring you.
Bottom right.
This young man is clearly in the middle of a crisis.
He's
Remember,
still not over
Jova.
the fact that he lost to his son, Nero.
Remember, Jova, it can only be playable in the special edition. It's always like that.
It really is like that. Like,
Even
now his
for the
brother,
reboot.
now his brother Dante gets all the appearances, but with Virgil, nope. It's got to be on the re-release, remake, or remix.
If we try to help out, we
question.
better jump in quick, yo.
Yeah,
Yes,
Shiro?
Shiroi?
Older sibling?
If I
Yes.
recall correctly, yes.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Virgil is the older
Over.
sibling. That's the thing, Sharif. Virgil's the older sibling, but Dante's the sibling who gets special treatment from Capcom.
Yeah, the older one is always the one that gets screwed over. Clearly you have already made your decision.
Well, to Beat's credit, the guy seems like he's about to jump and kill himself, so I kind of agree that we need to, get on this.
If only everyone could be like Walt Disney when he had a midlife crisis and just make a theme park instead.
Let's at least scan to see what's up first.
Alright. Shinji of some trades. You might remember him as a former collaborator of Ryoji. Unlike Ryoji, who's all trades, he's only the Shinji of some trades. Get by with a little helper. Too helpful. Scan Ryoji's little helper to find out what's happening. Okay. Alright. This is the worst. Today's the day I was all set to go back to school and get a fresh start on my life. And what do? I dropped my bag off the overpass. All my important stuff was in there too. I'm finished.
How did you drop your bag on there?
I'm a very clumsy person, okay?
Duly noted.
Bottom left.
Most unfortunate, and so ill-timed, no less.
Maybe we could reverse time to before he dropped it and save it for him. Now, that would be kind of silly, us reversing time for just that. Then again, he might be about to commit the biggest mistake of his life if we don't, so decisions.
I don't know if we can do much to help, so I don't think we can go down there either.
Well, actually, Rindude, maybe there's someone among us who can maybe help out with that?
Yeah, somebody who maybe can teleport.
Maybe we can, though, with Shoka's powers.
And look at that, a marker conveniently right down there, too.
Top left.
What?
Yeah, she's not very amused by that.
Nani?
Shoko, we're helping people.
Come on, Shoki. Could you wipe us down there? Please?
So what if I can? I could also just push you off.
We are trying
about
to
to
save
say.
a life here.
She responds
Please.
by tossing me off him over the board.
Shoka, I know you got the cat motif, but now's not the time to act like a cat.
Fuck this thing in particular.
Okay. Well, yeah, makes sense. That's why Beat gave her the kitty girl nickname.
Will you?
Well, only because you asked.
If there's one thing I've learned about you the past few weeks,
Is that we're awesome?
But you're goody two shoes.
no, you all surviving was pure luck.
That, I can't come up with any ones.
It's called plot armor, Shoka. Welcome to the team that wields it proudly.
Is that you love wasting our time on randos.
Hey, well, excuse me if I like to, help people in need. Like we're trying to help your Ayano.
But that's part of the plot.
Well, as far as we know, she's technically a rando. Nay, a rando that has tried to have us murdered on a few occasions.
Well, technically, Ayano hasn't actually gotten involved with us.
I mean, she's part of the entourage that would rather see us dead.
I know we're in a hurry, Shoka, but still, I want to help.
Fine, just make it quick.
No. Don't you see, Shoka? Kingdom Hearts 3 told me that helping people on social media ends up helping you in, the final phase of a story. No joke.
No.
The Automata did it first.
So, what you're telling me is that Square Enix will be ahead of the curve when social media rules our lives. Great to know.
Alright. Well, technically, this game is also doing it with the social network tree.
But yeah, that's my point about comparing it to Kingdom Hearts 3.
Mm-hmm.
Remember,
Let me just-
everyone's mind is apparently a Twitter account. Good to know.
There you go. And here it is.
Oh,
Serious bad.
Oh, yeah, go ahead,
Might
Jova.
this be the bag we seek?
Plot twist. Oh, wait, this is not my bag!
Oh, shoot. It's actually the Prime Minister of Japan's bag.
How did it get there?
There was a little snafu and a mix-up.
Huh.
The last remnant of Shinzo Abe. It's a giant sign wall saying have sex.
Words of wisdom.
Oh, it's a Jupiter the Monkey brand bag. A Jupes bag. Nice!
We can't keep it, Fritz.
Sure is heavy.
hey.
We got what we needed. Now let's go.
Probably is heavy from all the textbooks college asked him to pay for.
Yeah, let's hope there wasn't a laptop in there.
Ooh, yeah.
It probably would have broke off with a fall.
Mm-hmm.
And laptops are not fun to replace.
It's like at the beginning of the First Ace Attorney movie. I got a package for you. Seems broken. Most likely, sir.
Yeah, let's.
All right.
Off we go.
Another day, another good deed by the friendly neighborhoods, the Wicked Twisters.
Let me think this through.
All right, there you go. Let's get to it. There he is. Oh no!
I thought it was a gunshot for a second.
I mean, we are near the constabulary.
So
What?
I guess
Is this
we were able to pick up an item from the RG.
my bag? I'm not imagining this, am I? It is my bag. It's really here. But how?
Remember, we already did it once.
Right,
This-
yeah.
Yeah.
Wallet.
Yeah, we did. Jeez, my brain must be all messed up from nerves. Well, wouldn't want to be late.
That's right. You absolutely had this bag with you the whole time, sir.
Another good deed done.
Cha-ching.
Indeed, that's the third today.
All well and good. And going off of the rule of 3, I believe that should cap off the side quests for
Yes,
now.
yes. There's always a maximum of 3 side quests per day. There's never more than 3.
Did not notice that.
And it's all thanks to Shoki. Really, thanks, dude.
You did a good thing, cat girl.
Don't mention it. Can we get going now?
Truly, we were truly the Neo the World Ends With You TM.
The true worlds are the friends we made along the way.
Well, in this case, I guess literally.
Yep.
We're neo heroes or something.
Yeah, we should hurry. Don't worry, we won't postpone your quote-unquote mother again.
All right. So yeah, we got the Shadow Matter pin and some friendship points, and we got Shiji's the social network node. So let's get that, and let's see. Obviously, he's connected to Ryoji, and he gives you the Shibu Pay bonus, which increases the amount of money earned when selling pins. There you go.
Let me think this through.
All right, and that's it. All the side quests are done. All
So
right.
let's go to the top of 104.
All right, let's go to Nomura and Kando's favorite spot.
I don't
Maybe
know. I
that-
feel like we could do just a bit more shopping first.
Maybe that's what the Metal Sky is for. We're getting another invasion of Shadow Baymaxes.
Come in.
No new articles.
Don't mind if I do.
Hurry back.
Indeed. All right. So, all right, let's go back. Scramble Crossing, and for the Scramble Crossing, you can get to 104. I feel like I could be a tourism guide in Shibuya at this point. Or at the very least, give directions.
Hello and welcome to Shibuya. On the left,
See you.
a shop.
Are you
On the
looking for
right.
something?
The same shop, just under a different
Nice
name.
day.
And ahead of you, a giant building with a screen on it. There's your toy Shibuya. Bye.
All right, let's go. You might. All right, we actually do. You might remember from previously that, but yeah, let's actually check the stores here to see if there's anything new. I don't think there is though.
Back now.
Girly fits.
Hello.
Nope, nothing.
welcome. Farewell.
All right, let's check Shibuya style.
Gatanero.
Yep. Well, that's the brand. Like this specific store is name is Shibuya style. Because there's multiple
Well-
stores that are tied to the same brand, so they need their
Well,
own.
keep in mind, Well, keep in mind, that makes it more a mall, and each of the stores are their own separate thing. Oh, hello there.
I'm just brooding here.
Hmm? What are you doing all the way up here?
You tell me, Batman.
This is my work post.
We're looking for Ayano, also nice troop guy.
don't-
Dead, but sure.
Oh, don't worry about Ayano. I know where she is. She just took the quick route down to the floor down there.
Alright, dudes, here it is.
Since she's a Reaper, that technically wouldn't kill her.
Alright, dudes, it's okay. I've got just the thing. Okay, go ahead. Read that first.
You can see pretty much everything from here, right?
I got just the thing, Dwebs. The Where's Ayano books. Alright, see if you can find Ayano amongst all of these things and people.
Sees that giant splat on the ground.
Huh.
What's with all the Find Luigi memes lately?
Well, actually, I was making a Where's Wally joke.
What's Where's Wally called in Portugal?
Where's Wally? Literally, onde está o Wally? A literal translation.
Have you seen her?
Honestly,
What I mean
considering
is, people keep referencing the old DS minigame.
I grew up reading the books and watching the 90s cartoon. Go on.
considering the color red and the fact that we're looking for a woman, I will think more of Carmen Sandiego.
Ayano, huh.
Nope, never heard of her.
Oh yeah, that woman I shot earlier.
Let's see, Ayano.
That
Okay,
just
Can you
be a
can you
disrespectful way to go.
can you describe her for me?
Two honkas, bazonkas, and a pet iguana. Is that enough?
I'm afraid I'm gonna need a bit more than that. Narrow it down for
Blue
me.
hair.
You don't know who she is? I thought all you Reapers knew each other.
Racist.
You're from Shibuya, aren't you?
Remember, the Shibuya Reapers are not exactly chummy with the Shinjuku Reapers.
No, I'm from way up north. I'm from Hokkaido.
Fun fact,
Where's
I've
the
seen
next
that. Whereas with Osaka characters, in English dubs, they typically get the southern accents. Hokkaido characters typically get the Minnesota accents.
Yeah, because Hokkaido's in the north.
I guess that makes sense then.
Yes, it does, Shoka.
It's like way up north.
Indeed.
She never mingled much with the Shibuya Reapers.
And that too, as well.
There's not many of them left.
She was stuck up like that.
Actually, if anything, it seems like there's still more Shibuya Reapers we've run into than Shinjuku Reapers. It still is a bit of a mystery how Shinjuku Reapers started calling the shots.
If they had a concrete plan, they probably managed to, overtake the establishment very quickly. But it still leaves a lot of questions.
Mm-hmm.
She's got a mean RBF and long hair.
And, the iguana. I think that's enough of a, recognizable thing that distinguishes the character.
Yeah, why is that not the first thing?
Well, Shiroi, a resting bitch face is also quite a dynamic feature, apparently.
Is that what she
Since
means
that's-
with
Is that
that?
what that means?
Maybe?
Pretty sure that's what RBF stands
Okay,
for.
I need to find another thing that I have to check when I get to this point.
Blonde?
Because that's so...
Hell no.
That is apparently what Shoka thinks of first with her mother.
Let me check if Urban Dictionary tells me something else.
Literally the exact opposite. Her hair's black.
So blonde
This
is
one
the...
was-
So yellow is the opposite of black?
Weird. I could have sworn her hair was
I thought-
more blue. Granted, it could just be how the color shading works. Like, sometimes black and blue can be interchangeable in artwork.
I thought the color white was the opposite of the color black.
It depends, especially with what is considered the negative variant of a color.
What else is there? She can come off kind of cold. No, she doesn't have a pet iguana or anything that's like really
Yeah,
noticeable.
outside of
Yes!
Urban Dictionary strongly tells me about the resting beach face, but the only alternatives that tells me are root beer float, Roblox boyfriend, and real big fish. So I'm pretty confused.
What a strange list of things.
That's your one dictionary for you, Shiroi.
That's why I don't go there.
That might sound a little familiar-ish. Possibly.
But yeah, no, Tia and Shiroi have a point. Why did we not start with the honkin' pet iguana?
So have you seen her or not?
Like a
Maybe?
Is
I
that-
can. This is starting to sound like a Bugs Bunny routine. Hey, a rabbit. Say, pal, does he have long ears like these? And does he hop around like this? And does he say, "What's up, Doc?" like this? Hey, what's up, Doc? Yes, it is. Nah, never heard of him. Let's jog your memory real quick.
I guess there aren't that many intelligent form in the OD voice.
I seriously love it. All that description, and Shoka seriously never mentioned the giant iguana that Ayano carries around.
Well, Jova, that's what Fred's reminder is for, as you're about to see.
I think the writers are doing this on purpose.
Hold on.
Probably.
Hold on.
It's like, hey, she has other features
'cause
aside from her
Pretty sure
iguana.
Fred she's not having Godzilla as a pet. But sure, artistic license, I guess.
Look, I'm doing my best with these drawings, okay?
None of you mentioned the iguana.
It's like
I
a
don't see-
five-year-old interpretation of a Mona Lisa.
Oh, now I remember. She's that
iguana.
she's that chick with the iguana.
Okay, and then Shoka.
Hold on. Why didn't you say so earlier? See
Shoka
the.
grabs him
I
by
know,
the booty
right?
and is like,
See, the
what?
Go ahead, Shuri, please.
There.
See, the writers were doing it on purpose, as you can see.
What?
Again, I just love the fact that the first thing Shoka thought of Ayano was, yeah, she looks like she could cut someone with how her face looks, essentially.
I guess he is pretty distinctive. She's just brushing it off.
Ah, so it's a he. Got it.
Yeah,
Idiots, all of you.
the iguana is a he, apparently, yeah.
Perhaps he was simply too obvious to you to warrant a mention.
Nagi, that's the entire point.
Again, Shoka, apparently the first thing you thought of with this person you care about is her RBF, since that was literally the first thing.
I mean, she does have one.
I wasn't aware that I was supposed to mention her distinguishable traits in the order of most obvious to least obvious. I thought I could just go in a random order.
The fact you never even got to the iguana, though.
And Fred had to be the one to bring that up is great. So, you've seen her?
Nope.
Seriously? No one who looks even vaguely like her?
Nope. Look, what do you want me to tell you? No is no.
Thankfully, not many people walk around with iguanas in Shibuya. If it was more common, we'd be in trouble.
I guess so. Alright. That being...
Maybe, perhaps you've
Hey.
seen an associate.
Hey, I just got here. Cut me some slack, will ya?
Wah, wah. He just got here.
It's not my-
well, damn.
Oh, but I know someone who might be able to help. Hey, Uzuki!
Oh, here we go.
She should be around here somewhere. You didn't happen to see her, did you? There's...
Uzuki? You mean Pinky?
Yes.
Why? Of all the people.
How fortuitous for us.
How unfortunate for me.
Oh, boo-hoo.
I thought I said we were done with each other until this game
Hey,
was over.
Hey, I thought I was done with this game. You don't hear me complaining.
What are you all doing here? Can't you see I'm busy brooding?
Enjoying the view.
Boo
What
hoo,
do you think?
boo hoo, everybody has problems.
We're looking for Ayano.
Well, she's not here.
I killed her.
Damn.
Okay, I'll be honest. If anything, Uzuki would probably have relished that because she clearly ain't too happy with the current circumstances.
Huh, really? Well, best of luck to you. You can find her up my arse. I'd love to help, but seeing as we're enemies and all, and I'm absolutely not allowed to help you
Be careful what you wish for,
whatsoever.
Uzuki, because that phrasing will have a be to try a control punishment on you.
Oh God.
Of course.
So sorry.
Don't worry, I'm sure we can get somebody else to maybe convince her.
Because they've definitely never helped us before.
Oh yeah, totally.
They are contractually obligated not
Hold
to
on.
help us, Shiroi.
Totally unrelated, but I may have spotted a lady with an iguana a bit ago.
No, but this is totally unrelated though.
Oh yeah.
Looked like she was on her way to Center Street, you know.
This could be another girl with an iguana, keep in mind.
Probably another girl with long dark hair, an RBF, an iguana, and a stature that would knock out a baseball field. The more time you morons waste looking for your friend, the more time we have to flood this place with noise. So I'm absolutely hindering you.
Definitely.
So go ahead with your little search.
Thanks.
You're absolutely not welcome, and you absolutely should not shower me with praise for helping you.
You're right.
Shut up,
We should get
Pinky.
moving.
Whatever, I'm just doing my job.
It ain't much, but it's honest work.
It was nice when I was in charge for all of 1 week. Ugh. Anything to get ahead.
Uzuki,
Yeah, you abused the power. Thank you, Uzuki.
I didn't even get a chance to abuse the power before I was usurped by these backwater out-of-town reapers.
Yeah, we owe you one, Pinky.
Only 20. Shut your trap until you can get my name right.
You like the nickname.
He must never know.
You got it, Pinky.
You're close to the edge. Don't give her any ideas.
Yeah. Look, she has wings. You don't.
Let's go.
Those rings actually work.
Again, this is also
Technically, they do, since when we fight her in the first game, we see her flying with them.
since Dwebs also gives characters nicknames when he doesn't remember their names. I thought I would cast Dwebs as Beat as well because of that.
Whoa!
Oh, look at the time. It's time for a plague noise.
It's been a while since we've had a battle, so might as well.
Plague noise.
Wow, they look oh so friendly and ready to play with us.
Yes. There's no circumventing them.
I mean,
Yeah.
The big
if there's one thing-
metal
There is,
house.
we can pause the game.
if there is one thing I've learned from playing Dragon Quest is that metallic-looking enemies are dangerous. So yes.
Well, they're also worth experience.
Oh yeah, doesn't change the fact that they're dangerous though.
Never thought metal slimes would be the endgame meta.
No choice but to fight, huh?
Let's knock him out.
It's a bit more complicated than that, Jova, because if I recall correctly, Pedro, this applies only to the King Metal Slime, because similar to the characters in Final Fantasy, in some occasions they also tend to have the priority of getting away from the battle. So it's not only it's just a tough enemy that you want to kill for the experience, but you have basically a time limit.
And God help you if they're like a certain mob enemy that holds a droppable.
Indeed. Alright, hold on. I'm just gonna see if I can get to 300.
Let's just assume that we're shining the UV light on all these guys.
Basically.
Alright, go ahead, Beat. There you go. There we are.
Nuke them!
Nuke the fucker.
could get more devastating is if we call in an orbital strike.
Well, that just could be orbital wobble.
Orbital wobble is one thing, but this...
It's an honor to be recognized.
Alright.
The noise just now. I think they came because of me.
Probably, considering Shiba is angry about this whole affair of betrayal. If there's Shiba doesn't tolerate betrayal.
You can grow up.
What?
Nani?
They're drawn to strong emotion.
Heartless.
Well, crud. You're telling me that they're actually Quantic Dream employees.
Well, sure, you can
Well,
make that
now we
joke.
have to kill them
Well-
very brutally.
Well, no, that means that is true, Joe. But again, drawn to strong emotions. That's literally what the Heartless are as well. So yeah.
Well, the Heartless are more after hearts tainted with darkness and all that jazz, but yeah.
Plus, they're cute.
Depends on which
Yeah,
Heartless you're talking
yeah.
about.
Just like regular noise.
The fact that by the time of Kingdom Hearts 3, Heartless are probably the most innocent of the mob enemies says a lot.
Huh?
You don't seem super emotional right now.
That's because
I don't know. Maybe the fact that one of her loved ones is in danger.
Are you that angry?
Something like that.
All right.
Perhaps it's not anger she feels, but fear. Then again, fear leads to anger, anger leads to hate, and all the rest.
Yes, Necro, thank you.
You're gonna like this particular day, right? Because Shoka was basically going to get a full roundup of various therapy sessions from Rindo here. Forgot this day. So yes, one of these characters is getting therapy. There you go.
Madness, I say.
Yay!
Technically, one could argue that this game has kind of been one big group therapy session.
Mixed with Survivors, Jova, like, I found that a bit extreme.
Well, like we've joked before, too.
Well-
Nothing like surviving a deadly game to build character.
Trauma builds character, except it doesn't.
Don't let Irabochi hear you say that.
Or Crystal Dynamics?
Trauma does not build character.
Oh!
Well, that's the
she's-
thing though, lately.
Oh, she's
Crystal
sending out a
Dynamics lately been-
challenge.
That's the thing though, lately Crystal Dynamics have been focusing on a brand new Tomb Raider thing and also remastering the older games, including the most infamous one.
Yep, Angel of Darkness.
You know, I know they probably won't do it, but it would be such a good
Theo,
opportunity
You
to
guys
finish.
want
actually
to go
remake
get to
that game.
Center Street.
We have to complete a mission for you, right?
Yes, go wash my dishes. Laundry, sorry. Well, aren't you the smart one? Speaking of smart ones,
It's quiz time!
what's up with Ayano? What's the deal with Ayano? No one's
Yeah.
bothered to tell me what the hell's going on.
Nobody ever tells me anything.
No respect.
I don't know. Nobody tells me nothing.
The noise got inside her head.
That's what we're dealing with, right?
And the more
And then the
time
Ripper-
passes, the more it will burrow inside.
And the Reaper's like,
that
and the Reaper's like, God damn it! How come nobody ever tells me these things?
I mean, his job is literally to gatekeep. Ish, poor thing. She was doing, I presume.
He's kind of a jerk like that.
Probably.
Nah, maybe she did it herself.
Sure.
Indeed. That is okay. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll be fine. Go ahead.
So, what's our mission?
Massage my feet.
That's the mission.
Massage my feet.
Go to hell.
No, actually, it's like in 70. All right, win for the reduction chain battle around here.
I swear, it feels like sometimes these Reapers really do just come up with these challenges on the fly.
They're all the same one, really.
Though, to be fair, maybe they appreciate that time is of the essence for once.
Good luck, dipshits.
Alright, a 4 reduction chain battle sounds simple enough. Alright, let's go into the center of the area. And let's call the noise to us. Alright, just for the sake of getting this faster. There you go.
Sorry, but you're no match for me.
Let us tread carefully.
But yeah.
Alright, scorpions, a pufferfish, and some jellyfish. Let's
Well,
take
that's
them
just
out.
for one round, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
But yeah, so...
God.
Can you? I can only imagine how it was in the Square Enix offices. Like, if someone ever, is there something like where Kitaza's like, shh, don't say anything about the appearance of his characters. He's very sensitive about that.
But it motivates him so,
so
so
it's like,
much.
so it's like people getting Butch's name wrong.
Sure, if it helps you.
But man, it would be quite an interesting thing if...
Well,
Ayano
actually, Shu, I just figured it out. You were saying that trauma doesn't build character. Well,
Yep.
his character designs have a lot of character, so apparently it does.
Oh, don't give me that.
Don't you see, Shirai? He would have never become the amazing artist he was if that bully... Well, okay,
I
maybe
mean,
it
You
wasn't a
know
bully, but
damn
if
well
his-
what I meant. Don't be pedantic.
Obviously, I can one up the pedant in Nashir, right? Technically speaking, I never told you during one of our Dark Souls streams. I would have done eventually by the time we got to Elden Ring. From Software as a company was actually founded by someone actually getting into a motorcycle accident. He got so much of an insurance money that he said, "Fuck it, let's do something productive with this."
Huh.
That might... Okay, that's really cool, but still pedantic.
Because it's physical trauma.
Kids, do not intentionally get into motorcycle accidents to try and form your own game company.
I mean, Eden and Eddie would be the kind of people who try to get into accident if they had the occasion to exploit money for an insurance company.
Oh, absolutely.
When they grow up, they're definitely in a lot of trouble, a lot of frequent trouble with the IRS.
I'm pretty sure someone has already made the comparison that they become GTA protagonists.
It's not good.
I don't know.
Last round.
It's like I've said it before in these playthroughs, but the sign of good character design is when you can probably guess the character's personality by looking at their design. Look at Nagi, for example. Just by looking at her before you even read a single one of our lines, you can already make a very educated guess on what kind of character she is.
This is why the PS3, Xbox 360 era that probably covers, because most of them feature generic, middle-aged man standing, from his back with a shotgun in hand.
Like Fred, like the way Fred is dressed in a more fancy way compared to the other characters is to show that he's into fashion and he's more extrovert compared to the others. Whereas Rin, though, despite not being not necessarily an introvert, he's not as extroverted as Fred is.
I forgot if I already mentioned, but I kind of wish we had at least one or two instances where Fred actually put on himself his hat, his cap that he has on his side, because if it wasn't for the battle model, you would not even know that he has one.
I expected nothing less either. Alright, mission complete. Alright.
You'll have a chat and
But
move with a purpose.
We got ourselves
Tyler
some...
just didn't know Fred wore a hat. until you brought it up.
Yeah, it's a bit hard to notice. That basically, on his right side in battle, he has basically a trucker style, hat.
Okay. I can't look at the fights most of the time.
Obviously, it's
I think it's like he keeps the hat in his hood.
Yeah.
no. It's on his belt.
Oh, right.
Oh, right, the belt.
Like you said, on his right side. Again, it's also weird because considering his hairstyle is particular, he doesn't feel to be. The
So
kind
yeah,
of
as you
person
can
who
see,
wants
this
to cover his
pin,
hair with them.
as you can see,
There you
that
go.
pin basically turns you into an airbender.
I mean, you
No,
can
I
pretty
do-
much showcase manipulation with the other pins as well. At this point, it's just part of the course.
I do get what you mean, though, Tio. It's a bit of a pet peeve where sometimes a character will have a clothing accessory that you see on them, but they just about never use.
It's kind of like the polar opposite of Beerbean from Final Fantasy VIII, where his cowboy hat is glued on top of his head all the time.
It kind of be like if, he had the cowboy hat, like, say, on his back, but never ever wore it.
Or, to make another comparison, Jova, it's kind of like how the New 52 was obsessed with give Roy Harper his trucker hat for some reason.
That was just weird.
I
Especially
didn't
since-
even find it that bad. It just felt odd as a decision, like very unique. It's kind of like the polar opposite of what Capcom did to Salazar in Resident Evil. No, sorry, not Salazar. The noble guy in Resident Evil 4 Remake, where they removed the tricorn hat.
Okay.
Anyway, mission complete. Hello, Brew.
Just like that.
Could always say you're sorry, Shoka. Ask for forgiveness.
Sorry, she got out of the cult. She's not looking to get back in.
Why would I do that?
You know what? You make a good point. I don't even know why I asked.
Well, you probably already guessed why they're asking her to
Obviously,
do it.
well, to be fair, it's not that Shiba and Ayano. Everyone wants technically her to not be gone.
Well, I don't know. The Shibuya Reapers don't seem to care as much, which I guess makes it a bit
You might be
weird that this
willing
guy's
to make
asking
your
for
Reaper
it.
again. Yeah, I've had no experience with story.
I'll pass on that.
I haven't had experience with those kind of stories where they said, "Oh, there is a chance that this character betrayed you if he might forgive you." No, never happens. Fuck off. Don't negotiate with terrorists.
Like it's like from the very beginning, at the end of week 2. From the very beginning that she leaves for good. Go ahead.
You sure?
Yep. I've had enough.
He's had a good run.
I guess from a lot of the Reaper's perspective, it's kind of like witnessing someone wanting to commit suicide. So I guess that's why also the emotional, turmoil that a lot of these people are having.
Allow me to remind you, what was Ayano's reaction at the end of
Say
week?
so.
Allow me to remind you that line that Ayano said in reaction to Shoka's defecting. You'll be erased, darling. Please.
Now, keep in mind, this is notably different because when Beat was stopped being a Reaper and opted to be a player again, he did not have that apparent danger
Those
looming
were
over his
very
head.
special conditions, Voljova.
Not to mention the people running that Reaper's game were different people. Shiva clearly plays under different rules.
Very true.
Again-
Which again makes me wonder, is God just okay with this? Since, technically the reason that Megumi got away with a lot of his stuff was because God was technically okay with that stuff.
So think
Where the hell
Ayano's,
is God at the moment?
Yeah.
think Ayano's still around. Be
Find out since it hit the streets.
be patient, Shiro. Be patient.
Indeed.
We have nary a soul to rely on but our own selves.
So business as usual.
It wouldn't be
okay, 'cause
Shiro.
we're
This is
seeing-
This is a Square Enix RPG, so we are going to be face to face with God at one point. It's only a matter of when, not if. So
True.
I mean, I guess we could maybe enlist the help of the Vera Beauties, but most of them are NPCs, so how much would they really
Remember,
be
Pedro,
able
well, you mentioned specific RPG, so I cannot even make a joke about murdered soul suspect.
No. The final boss of Final Fantasy 16 is literally God. The god of that world specifically.
I doubt those dwelling in the world of the living will be of much help to us.
Maybe if we rouse their spirits, they can give us a spirit bomb to save the day. And this will be one of those few times that the spirit bomb actually works.
Well, technically, it did work a couple times over the course of the entire.
Although, like, one of those times was in one of the movies, and the other.
Oh no!
I think the one time
the spirit bomb is literally the "I win" button in most of the movies. So.
Well, that's the thing, though. The movies, like, you know, the non-canon stuff.
It did work in the Saiyan saga, technically.
Yeah, it weakened Vegeta to the point where he couldn't fight as well, so we could tackle him down with force.
Well, yeah, I guess it worked in that way, but it didn't take him out like they were hoping it would.
Well, it took down Majin Buu.
Well, yes, it's just like I say. Hopefully, this will be one of the few times it works. Essentially, like the Spirit Bomb is kind of infamous for being that big build-up attack that, in a lot of canonical material, doesn't work as well as the cast hoped it would.
All right, everybody.
But I digress.
Tune in next time where we continue looking for Ayano.
Yeah.
See ya.
See you then.